decided on the court.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Fox is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then there's Wells. And it's Morant in at the point. Jackson misses. And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. That's to Vucevic. It's hauled in by MP. And here are the Grizzlies. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league, even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Now, here's MP. They get it again. Morant outside. Sinks the triple. Morant's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Grizzlies.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Slam dunk by Vucevic.
When he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Morant with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Giddy.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
There's White. Pass to Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant passes to Fox. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Not many defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Now Vucevic. Pass to Giddy. Outside, White. Shoots over Wells, and it's White missing. Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP finds Wells. Outside Jackson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by White. Giddy with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Giddy the pass to White. Vucevic is screen on Morant. And here's Vucevic. And the rejection by MP. To the middle. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Making good use of his length. He was able to track down the block that time.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. The guard can break you down off the bounce, but that's a way to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Now here's Dosunmu. Following the miss by MP. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic John Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Morant finds Jackson. Here's Wells. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
You don't expect this from Jackson Jr. He catches him by surprise by passing.
Giddy against Morant. White, wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And live for him on both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Morant. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Fox. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. MP outside. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Vucevic in the corner. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Morant's off a pick from Fox. And John Morant good for the 3. Morant's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Richard, if you're a top team right now, you're really trying to perform your best to set the tone for the playoffs, to really get that mindset, aren't you?
Yeah, teams that end on a win streak often carry some positive momentum in the first round, but don't allow for it to get you over time.
Now, here's Vucevic. He has 6. Williams, a screen on Morant. Giddey, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
You're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson, he's got the bounce to pull it off.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside, White to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Fox has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It goes on Kobe White. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jack Edey, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama comes in for Gigi Jackson. And Concha is subbed in for Wells. A three-pointer off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going the way.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Back to Giddey, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. MV is number 1.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
Giddey against Morant. Here's Fox. Back to Morant.
Hey, yo, right here.
Vucevic with the ball.
Powerful swat by Vuce, showing how effective he can be on the deep.
It's stolen. Morant surveying the D. And there's the bucket from MP.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for MP. Bulls trail by 7. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head of injury on the Bulls. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that
just insane. Woo. Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Giddey kicks to Williams. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant drives in. Now Edey. Nothing on the board. Pocket 6. Out to the wing. The 3 from Morant. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Richard the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's on the plan. It's not the playoffs. Playoffs. With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narrative.
Here's Aldama. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside, White. Giddey sets the pick for White. Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic. It's held in by MP. Fox has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And MP throws it down.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Now here's Herbert. White setting the pick for Herbert. To the paint. And Vucevic kicks to Herbert. Top of the key, Giddey. Vucevic is screen on Morant. Here's Giddey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Josh Giddey provides a Ford General's mentality, RJ, in his 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Zach Collins comes in for Vucevic, and Terry's subbed in for White. Edey gets the bucket.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Here's Collins, and the rejection by MP. Morant passes to MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Herbert. Back to Giddey. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 10. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Valanos. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Fox. Wells is out there with Morant. And there's Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the power forward. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He contributed 52 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Bulls making a switch here. Phillips has checked in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Carter against Morant. Carter kicks to Herter. Pass to Phillips. Hits the three-point bomb. Phillips has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. Morant off a pick from Fox. Morant pulleys his way inside.
Well, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. Probably the second of 4 games at home for him. Herter, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP sets the screen for Morant. From about 16, a rebound by Phillips. 11-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Outside Carter. And again, Chicago. No good. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. MP with the easy bucket inside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Strong move to the 10. Trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Jackson has the open look, and Fox is right there. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collins has a two-pointer, and that one's on target from the wing. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. Morant against Carter. Oh, get up and pee.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Carter finds Herter. Collins setting the big for Herter. And here's Collins. Here's Phillips. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Phillips has got 6 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Collins. In the center of things, Morant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Carter kicks to Collins. Pass to Phillips. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. Plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Bulls trail by 14. Hit by Vucevic. Outside, White. Over Morant. Here's Vucevic. And a good offensive ball. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
Wells gets a screen from Fox. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Herter passes to Vucevic. The Grizzlies pull it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business.
MP with the catch and flush.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. White against Morant. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. It's White on the wing. It's over Morant. And it's Fox with the rebound. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight.
Never seen it.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Herter. Now here's White. Guarded by Morant. Takes a 3. And it's White missing.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bulls trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Vucevic missing. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Fox dishes to Wells. Outside, Fox. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
That was nasty.
That's just filthy.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to learn stuff like that.
Morant with it. He's picked up by White. And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Kevin Herter. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Vince Williams comes in for Jackson. And it's Ty Jerome in for Jalen Wells.
To run a rough order for him, nothing suddenly going his way.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Vucevic, offensive struggles continue, missing again.
The shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
This Bulls squad is struggling. Pass to Vucevic. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Fox with the rebound.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of him drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for MP. And Chicago shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Pass to Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. White, good.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Giddey against Morant. Pass to MP. It's stolen by Buzelis. The wide open look here for Vucevic. It's rebounded by Memphis. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to Buzelis. And Fox with a clear path to the puck. Again, what an avalanche.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Vucevic. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Memphis out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
And taking a look at Memphis, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set in half court, it's tougher to score.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Navigating his way inside, but once Vooch sees the lane open up, he jumps on it.
Here's Morant. Knocks down the 10-footer. Morant's got 18 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19, and it's Vucevic missing. The Grizzlies shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Bulls shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. Pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. Another miss by Vucevic. Memphis in total control. Here's Fox. And the dunk by MP.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Kevin?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Morant outside. No good on the three.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Stay on him.
And White kicks to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside, White. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vucevic the pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 4. Pass to Buzelis. They could use a bucket.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
There's MP. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's White. The Bulls with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Buzelis. Now Dosunmu. And White kicks to Vucevic. He's off on that one. Good defense by MP. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's White. Now here's Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And it's in there. Vucevic has got 14 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jackson a screen on Giddey. Now here's Morant for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Vucevic. Good defense by MP. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Fox has got 48. Chicago calls timeout.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Konchar's checked in for Wells. Dosunmu up top. Pass to Vucevic. And he's good on the 3-ball. 17 points in the game.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his reign. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
MP with a screen on Giddey. Here's Morant. Connects on the foul line jumper. Morant's got 22.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Inside. A fader. And it's Vucevic missing. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Conchar. And here is Fox. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Yes, that goes in. He's got 24.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Bounce pass from Vucevic. Wide, a screen on Jackson. To the left side wing. And Vucevic throws it down.
He breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him...
And Chicago shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. So on the floor for Memphis. Santi Aldama is out there with Fox. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Spencer in at the 2-guard spot. Bulls moving the ball around. And here's Herter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. To the inside. And another one.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top.
Meeting you at the rim. Terrific positioning there by MP to come up with that block.
Pass to Spencer. Here's Aldama.
Get through.
Down low. Here's MP. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, here's Collins. Inside. Herter finds Smith. White against Jerome. On deep, Collins. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Herter. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Jackson decided where to go with it. And MP throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
White against Jerome. Here's Herter. Outside Williams. Smith finds Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And MP throws it down.
Ooh, I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Pass to Williams. Outside White. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Williams against Jackson. Here's Fox outside for Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Fox. Here's Jerome. They'll put that and got it. Another basket.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in league history. Collins, good.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Screen by MP. Outside for Jackson. Here's the three. The put and good. He hits it again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Pass to Collins. And here's Herter. Back to Collins. And the rejection by MP. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their